MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the infielder / utility man, Ronald Torreyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's in.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Torreyes, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a curveball misses inside. Full count now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The Yanks. Lionel O'Brien will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Danny.
Striding in, Danny Nowakowski. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Into the box, Nick Prado in there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The set and the 1-1 lifted into center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Wilmer Flores comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One out, nobody on. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Three balls and two strikes to the Yankees DH. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Mm, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 3-2 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Shea Clark. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
The third baseman,
And the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
batting fifth, the right fielder, Elvis.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
The count now at 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 3-2.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. So stepping in, Vinny Domit as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Stanton coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Alexi Guardado. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Judge. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Verdugo's on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We've played 2. Into the box now, Alex Espinoza. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Drilled right back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Chris Owings now. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Alex Verdugo. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Ronald Torreyes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the third. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. One coach told me that tells you 2 things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Longoria is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Nowakowski. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a liner, but foul. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Tim LeCastro. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Number 99, Aaron.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
I got count 1-2.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
A ball and no strikes. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Stanton hits a little over the 270 mark. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Ready with another 2-2.
The count is full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. In now is the Yankees DH, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he fouls this one off. On its way is pitch number 75. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leave one. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, so here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And it's fouled away. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Shea Clark. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Clark, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batter, right fielder, Elvis Villarreal.
So now to the plate, Elvis Villarreal. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Vinny Domet will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
In there, and it's even at 1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now in the box, Alex Espinoza. He singled his last time up. And that's in there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Domet is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. The pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Popped him up. Prado over to his left, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Alexi Guardado. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Guardado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Left center, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
From the stretch, grounded to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Brian Ramiro. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that
One there, and back to first safely he goes, as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder, number 12.
Digging in once again, Danny Nowakowski. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alex Verdugo. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
0-1 the count. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, second base.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 0-1.
I have to count 0-2.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Lays off 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here he comes on 2-0. This one's down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Domit will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. On 2 hits for the Yankees. Michael Givens enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Michael Givens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tim LaCastro stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Up next to the Royals.
Ready once again, Nick Prado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
Ripped on the ground to first. He's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Shea Clark. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Now another 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. Rodrigo Raimo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Rodrigo Raimo.
Ready for another shot now. Evan Longoria. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Alex Espinoza as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Just foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Full count still.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
The next 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.